Yates, pre-Gillingham home then, Mark. Obviously you're looking to move on from last week. Is it a case of sort of least said, soonest mended?
Yeah, boys have had a tough week. We've done some soul searching, and even at this stage of the season you have to do that if needs be. We haven't had it many times, but we didn't turn up last Saturday. We made an okay start, and then after about 10-15 minutes we did everything that is foreign to us, and we didn't look a good side, and probably glad to get away with 2-0. Just a disappointing afternoon on the whole, and we've moved on. We've I say the boys have we've had to do some soul searching on the back of that performance, and we've done that, and today's all about, and tomorrow's all about Saturday now.
And I suppose it's important as well, they understand and they know that they just need to know why. It's not about destroying, is it?
Oh, far from it. You know, we had to have a couple of days where we had to look at ourselves and think, right, that's not what we're about, and how do we get back to do it? And that doesn't happen by luck. So, you know, we've had a look at it, we've seen it, we've been a bit, like I say, a bit embarrassed by our performance last week. Some of the things that we did are just, and you see it on a screen, and sometimes it just clears it up in your own mind. So that was the first couple of days. We had a good Tuesday, bit of work, and then we're back in today just to make sure that everything's ready for a tough one on Saturday.
And home to top of the table, I suppose mentally it's one of the easiest games to prepare for, though just harder to get the result.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, they've got a fantastic, well, congratulations to them to start with for getting promotion. They'll certainly want to seal winning the title at our place on Saturday, and we've got to make sure that we try and look after our results and our performance. I know there's a bit of history with the manager coming back here, but I would just urge all my supporters to support the team and not worry about them. He's done a decent job there. He's openly admitted it and talked to me about it, that it didn't work for him here for whatever reason, and I would just urge everybody just to show your support for my team and get behind my boys rather than give them anything to make them want to do even better than they've already done this season.
But if there is a bit of a bear pit atmosphere, as long as it's all positive,
for
Cheltenham,
yeah, absolutely. Oh, don't get me wrong. I want an atmosphere, a big time. I want some noise. I want them, but I want it directed in a positive way to boost my players, to boost the performance, to be that 12th man for us, and that's what I need. And listen, I'm not stupid. I know there's going to be, but I don't want it to be, you know, the be all and end all. That'll just spur them on even more. I want them to be as noisy as they possibly can in a positive manner for my players.
And the 0-0, of course, at their place, you know, one of the best performances and results of the season, just couldn't quite get the goal.
One of the best away performances. We played well, and we knew at the time there were two decent teams. They've managed to really, you know, to kick on, and like I said, well done to them for that. We've got to make sure that we give ourselves over the next 3 games every chance of getting up there with them.
It's still a case of just focus on yourselves rather than worry about what other teams are doing.
Exactly. You know, everything. Although we had a poor performance and a poor result against Plymouth, you wouldn't have believed the results that came in after the game. Then Tuesday night, you know, it looks like everything's gone against you. But all you've got to do is look after yourself. If you start worrying about other teams and you don't perform yourself or don't pick up points yourselves, you're wasting your time. So my message to everybody is just ourselves. Concentrate on what we can do. At the moment, we can possibly get 9 more points, and that is only possible if we get a positive result on Saturday.
What's the latest on Paul Benson? Obviously stretched off on Saturday.
Yeah, a lot better than we initially first thought. You know, it looked pretty serious. Wes was a bit concerned, well, a lot concerned. He came in Sunday, was a lot better, felt quite a bit better, and we were a little bit more hopeful. We managed to get him scanned and an X-rayed, and you'll have to speak to physio, but it's a lot better. The prognosis is a lot better than it could have been. You know, we probably thought he was probably going to be missing for the rest of the season now. We're hopeful that he'll be able to play some part in the you know, if not this weekend, probably not Exeter, but after that.
And I mean, therefore, selection dilemmas to replace him, or whether just actually to not actually just go with the one striker.
Yeah.
You've got options, haven't you?
I've got options, yeah, and I'll do what I think's right for the team, like I always do. We always try to win football matches. We're mindful of the fact that they're a good side, a well organised side, a strong side. They've got a fantastic away record, but we've got a fantastic home record, so there'll be no quarter given. Just two competitive teams, and we'll be going out to try to beat them.
And in terms of selection elsewhere in the team, obviously you've got two real midfield battlers who've been on the bench in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've got options. I've got options, and I need them. You know, after last week's performance, and to be fair to the boys, there haven't been too many of them. There's been one or two too many on away from home, on our travels, but not as bad as last week. I won't make drastic changes. You know, we need to be calm about it. We're not, you know, although we weren't happy, and we trying to learn from it and observe what we'd done wrong, and it was just one of those days where nobody came out of the game with any credit. Nobody. So it won't be drastic changes, but anybody who doesn't play, if it is tactical or whatever I do, they have no qualms about it. We're a group. We win together. We lose together. There's a real good vibe about the place, and that won't change just because we didn't perform on one game.
And everyone else apart from Paul, okay?
Yeah, I think so. We're fine. You know, nobody really got him too involved on Saturday in tackles, and it weren't that sort of game. We were just pretty hopeless. But I say we've had a good week on the training ground, and we'll continue that today and tomorrow. And hopefully, you know, although we've been in a bit this week and a bit of, like I said, soul searching, it's not been stupid where we run off the feet and worked off the feet. We know what needed to be done. It's been done, and we're going forward in a positive manner.
Thank you. Good luck.
Cheers.
Mark, will you be telling they owe you one after Saturday's performance? Because, like you said,
we owe ourselves one, John. It's not a case of them owing me or anything like that. We do everything together. We win and lose together. We get credit together, and we get hammered together. You know, that's the way it is here. That's the way I work. We owe ourselves one. We didn't perform. We didn't do anything that we're good at, and as a result, we got beat. And the disappointing thing was the timing. You know, the fourth last game of the season. Then you see other results, which at the end of the game, which you know, you think if only. But listen, that's life. You get on with it. I'm just looking for a response, and you know, pretty much this season, if we haven't performed, we have responded.
Yeah, there hasn't been many 2 in a row bad performances, but also there haven't been enough consistent in a row performances.
I think there's only 2 teams who've lost less games than us. So, you know, I'm not getting into, you know, castigating the player. We are where we are. If you look at the whole league, it's so tight from top to bottom. Everyone's almost got something to play for now. You wouldn't like to pick 3 opponents. You seriously wouldn't. You know, you wouldn't want to play Rochdale. You wouldn't want to play Chesterfield. You wouldn't want to play. You know, there's plenty of teams in and around the middle, at the bottom, at the top that you think, well, wouldn't fancy playing them at the moment. So we got what we got. We got 3 tough games. Other teams have got a lot of tough games as well. We've just got to concentrate on ourselves.
Yeah. How much have you seen of Gillingham this season, apart from the game at their place?
Probably seen them 3 or 4 times. Neil's seen them a couple of times lately. They're a good side, a big strong side, some good players, you know. I read something the other day, Charlie Lee, I think he's got 4 promotions in the last 6 years, probably, you know, a couple of them out of League 2 with, you know, Peterborough and this one, so it just shows the pedigree of players they've got, and he's not always in the team, you know. I think they've done a really good job down there. I think they always had good players. I think Martin and Scully have gone in and it's worked for them there. You know, they've had the basis, they've had a bit of backing, and it looks like, you know, they've had a successful season. We've got to try and emulate that as well.
Yeah, I think they play a diamond, don't they, normally in the middle? So
they play 1 in front of the back 4, and then 3 just given licence to go and join in. Whatever they play, we've got to be ready for it. I don't think it's a proper diamond, but you know, as such, but they do have a sitting midfield player. It was Lewis Montrose when we went down there earlier in the season. It's been Frampton of late. they've got a lot of good players in the squad, and whoever it is going to be, it's going to be a tough game, but you know we'll be ready for it.
Yeah, they've just been the most consistent, really, haven't they? They've been up there all season, and
they have.
Good chance for you to test yourself against the best away team in the division.
Absolutely.
But obviously your home form is
right.
Our
home form's, particularly their league home form's particularly good, and we have to make sure we can still be saying that on Saturday night.
Yeah, it'd be the best way to put Saturday behind you, and result against the promoted team.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Cheers,
right.
Mark.